Hello, John Dilworth here. We're picking it up where we left off with Jim. So he's got to leave. Yeah, look at this storyboard. So he's moaning like oh, what is he going to do? This, not this again, right? And he skedaddles. And we have a very short time to do it in. We have this, 2 beats, right? We got this and this. This is 5, maybe that's 6, maybe that's 12 frames. There's 12 frames, so we have 6 drawings. Let's plot this out. How do we want to do the 6 drawings? Right? It's going to go down, of course. Should we just do a... Here's his head. It goes out like that. Can he do that? Maybe he can. Let's just rough it in and see how it works out. This is really thrilling because I don't know myself. And little Julius, he's going to be here, so I'll make sure that he's not in anybody's way. And here we could do... So that's interesting, right? And there's his head. So let's have his head here, or his eyes. Let's just block in. Let's block in action. None of it is going to be... If we don't like it, we don't have to use it. So he's squashing there. Then he's going to turn. Let's have his head turned already. So there's that. There's his ear. And that's good. You know, we'll use the head as a guide to take him someplace. And this will be his pivot foot right here. And this foot back here will come up. So like that. And then he's looking forward because we don't have a lot of time, and I want everybody to see he's leaving out that door, right? So his head is leading. I just want his head leading the body this one time. And we won't deal with the arms until we get this little bit of action right. And here comes his, right? Maybe his foot's like this. His body's there. Right. And then his head's going to be back there, and I think he's lifting off. So I think I could do that. I think we could just go ahead and break that down a little lightly. I hope we could see it, because that's what a shame if we can't see it. But we're going to do that again with his nose and eyes and his shoulders, and then a little bit of body here in his shirt. I just want that curve, and he's got his legs in perspective. Just going to block this out, and we'll get into the refining later. Right, so that's that. What was that drawing? 13? So this one's got to be 14. Let's just keep organized. And then I'm going to put this aside. We're going to continue building this rough motion, because we kind of loosely worked it out that it does work. Right? And then here's his neck and his shoulders. And I think that his leg was coming up. And his foot was coming down like that. And yeah. Something like this, right? And then he had this foot here. And that's out there, pivoting. Right? And then we could do this. After we do that, after we just sketch in our little guide, we could, yeah. And then let me see this. These 3 drawings, we can give a lot. So, what don't I like? I don't like his head. I think his head has to, I want his head to have a little bit more angle to it because it's dramatic. So I'm just going to push it up. And maybe it'll give this guy a little lag on the head. So maybe his eye's there. I just want his... Yeah, okay, that's something. That's something a little bit different. Okay, so let's see where he goes now. So he's here. Let's put the doorway in, roughly. And then I have him, good old Jim. Now you know where he's going. For all of you that have donated and got the storyboard, you know where he is going. Well, of course, you're also going to find out. Right? And here's his foot. Exaggerated. Because we have to exaggerate it. To make sure that the action is very clear. And we'll get the... Yeah, right. I'm glad you reminded me. He's got this scoliosis thing. That's a funny drawing. I don't even know what. Let me see. Let me put this here. This could also be good. And then his head is, okay, he knows that he's not. Now at some point he's going to have to increase his velocity. And his hips. All right, so this is down like that, and I know it's a little hard to see, but you'll see when I clean it up. So what do we have there? There's 4 drawings, so I have another one. Okay, so let me just see this. Now we just test it out. It's just a few drawings, so it's not a real big deal if we have to make a change. Well, the next 2 will prove these former 2, because I'm not sure. It goes fast, so maybe I don't want that. Let's take that out. And the takeaway here for us is always testing and checking. Well, that gives it a nice kick, just delaying that foot. So that's 4. And actually, he should be higher, so I'm going to make him higher. And put his head up here. And his scoliosis. Ha! Yeah, that's so nice. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's so nice. Just little adjustments. And then you could follow his hips. So he's out now. And all that's left is a band of gold. All that's left is his little feeties. Which could... I'm going to drag that. Let's see, one more. And if you noticed, I want it to arc. So the last foot will be here at an angle. So we'll have Anthony shoot this and make it beautiful. So we test it out in real world. But I think Jim has left the room. And then the next drawing is just blank. Let's put them all in. And test this as well. That'll be fun. I love when we start animation. We do things. Well, we didn't do the hands. The hands are a big deal too. The arms. Well, you see what I see. I don't like this part. This part he probably should be further on the big kick, because it's too close. You see, it was there, and there's that foot. So his foot has got to be here. You have to give some room. So that was a revision. And that's going to change everything, really. Because that's out. So I had six drawings, 12 frames, but I was able to get it out. He's going out in sooner. I'm a little befuddled right now with this last foot, because he's here. So let's say his body's there. I'm drawing him off camera because maybe it will reveal the error of my ways. No, it works. That's right. It did work. That's the door. Let's just see where he is. So he hasn't got a lot. That's the cutoff here. What are we going to do? The next drawing, I have 6 drawings. I want to put in 6 drawings. Where's that foot? Where's that thing I just erased? Hold on a second. Is it this thing? It must be this thing. It certainly is. So is it just a piece of foot like this? That doesn't seem very exciting. That doesn't seem very exciting to me. Maybe we got to draw the whole foot. We can do that. All right. It's going to be super fast. Super fast anyway. Half a second for you to leave a room. It's like boop, boop. Let's see these four drawings. And then what's fun, after we get through this initial big form movement, where's his top? Oh, oopsies. We can sort of block in the hands. And I don't know what we're going to do with those. Let's just see. Yeah, it all works out really well. So let me just see something here. I'm going to just play. What if, okay, well, we know his hands have to come off his head, right? We could even block out this part. Forget, you know, we're just getting the gestures of the hands. And this hand here is going to be delayed. So we don't have any arms, we just have hands. And then instantaneously, his hand could close. Because look at that. And this hand could close. Right? And then what I love is look what we did. I'm just doing I'm just this kind of loose stuff because I could build it. And this will be the delay. And that's the other arm. Right? And then he's gone. So really simple. Really simple. And then the next fun thing is the hair. And you can do the hair. We can do the hair in blocks. Because Jim's hair is like that. You could see how I worked it out. He's got 1, 2. It's really, you could just do one block like this and then break it down. You know, the second part is the same. So there's little, we do this so we can get through some of this animation. And his hair's coming up here, right? So let's just do a block like this. And then this part, is going to be overlapping. And then we could have a little bit hair here. Curved. He looks a little big. And then the same business here. So it has a nice, easy, quick vibe to it. You see, and you get that one little kick right there. And I think that makes up for it. And then the rest of this stuff goes up. It goes up like that. So that helps it also. And then he's gone. So there it is. We did it. Bravo. Until next time, stay animated.